All right, so welcome back to Squire's Workshop. It is, I don't know, mid-February sometime. I don't know, lose track of days. Went to the auction the other day and picked up this beast. That is a Delta Rockwell, let me get the door closed here and you can see, or Delta Milwaukee Crescent. All three manufacturers, although the tag on it actually says Rockwell down here. I don't know if you can see that or not. It is a 20-inch bandsaw, and from looking up the serial number and the nameplate, it looks like it was made in 1952. And I'm going to set it up to be a resaw for resaw. It's a 20-inch throat, and it looks like we'll probably get to about 15 inches for resaw capability, which is really what I'm looking for. Maybe a little higher. Yeah, maybe. So I might be going up to 15 and a half or 16. So anyway, oh, the sale. The sale I went to was up in Mount Hope. It was the Airworks and 35th annual spring tool sale. Oh my gosh, that was a zoo. Anyway, this thing and a bunch of other stuff was sitting outside. So some of this, but I would say it's been longer than that. It's been not kept real well. So I took it did have a blade on it. I took it off so that I could measure and order new ones. The one that was on there was really thin. Actually, I can show you. Pardon the mess of the rest of the shop. This is the one that was on it. Yeah, for cutting small stuff, that's fine, but I'm wanting to resaw with this mainly, so that's what I'm picking up. They're 1-inch, I think 3 tooth per inch, 1 inch wide, 3 tooth per inch bands for it. So anyway, you can see the tires are in pretty good shape, and there's no wobble in that bearing for sure. And this one is actually pretty good too, and it's attached to the motor, of course, but this has a split in it, so looks like I'm gonna have to replace that tire at least. So that'll be fun to figure out what it's going to take to do that. First thing I want to do is pull the table off so that I can figure out what's going on with that. I haven't really played with much of anything. Hey, it moves. Everything needs lubed, if nothing else. So there's a spot for a light. And I'm trying to, yeah, I guess. So I'll have to see about that. I know that the wire is cut up here. And then this is the adjustment for the tracking on the saw. And this is the tension adjustment for the blade. And then down in here is where the motor is at. And the motor, I think, is the original motor. I've got pictures of the nameplate so you can see what that is. It's a 1 horse. It can be 110 volt or 220. I don't know how it's wired, but because of this light, I suspect that it's wired 110, which means that it's only pulling 7 amps instead of 14, or 7 point something versus 14 point something. But anyway, again, my plan is to restore this beast, get it up and running, get it cleaned up. The paint's in pretty good shape mostly. You can see there's a mouse nest there and more here. But like I say, first thing is, let's get this table off and see what it's going to take to do that. I'm thinking I have to take these off, so this one will come off easily, and then it should just lift right out. And the thumping you hear in the background is the wind. It is very windy out there. Oh, that's a problem. All right. So, I think I have to take that off. This is the other handle. I think I need to take this nut off. See if you can see what I'm looking at. Yep, this nut off, and then I'll take the handle off, and then. All right, so let's go figure that out. All right, crescent wrench. Let's see. Oh, well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. And then, yeah, okay, so then this piece pops out. So I'm not going to take this one apart because I don't need to. Let's go back over to the saw. To do some creative editing here, I think, but okay. Well, I can't really get you guys in there. You just have to trust me. I'm taking it apart. Maybe. There we go. Oh, yeah. So this one was just as easy as the other one. Pop that loose. I said that, and then the bolt decided to be a little more difficult to turn. Okay. Take this, and then the handle comes off, and that comes off. Alrighty. So, now I gotta get stuff out of the way. Get you people back over here. Of course, where I want to go with it, I have to pull the table off. Okay, let's see if I can get that thing and bring it over here. Okay, that's heavy. I knew it would be. Because cast iron. Okay. Flip it up like this. I think I'm going to put a couple 2x under it just to support it. Alright. Not terrible. This is the adjustment for the 45s, or to angle the table. Everything looks really nice. I'm actually kind of impressed with that. Alright, so let's go look at the rest of this beast. Alrighty, so yeah, there's some sawdust in there. That's to be expected. This is your limit for your 90 degrees, and that's nice and tight. We'll check that later. This is the lower blade guide. There you go. I'll think of it in a minute. And then the upper blade guide, the bearing is, well, that one's wrong. I mean, it's loose, but how good a shape it's actually in. This one turns. It doesn't, it feels nasty when you got a lot of rattle to it, I guess. Yeah, so I'll get those replaced. And then this is, knock stuff over while I'm at it. This is the adjustments for it, and then the lock ends. Again, we got a light here. This is the handle that controls that up and down. So what I think I'm going to do eventually is take this piece off. Looks like just 2 bolts, and then I can clean all that rust up. And then this up here, let's see. Looks like there's a Allen wrench or an Allen screw there. This screw, 1-2 screws for this guide shield, whatever you want to call it. And then And that's the, I know I'm getting you up close, but that's the insides, what it looks like on the inside for the, taking this up and down. Cool. It does have a dust collector on it. I'm kind of showing you guys what I'm seeing at the same time I'm seeing it. Oh, yeah. So we'll end up hooking that up to the main system, but I'll have to get an adapter for that. I think I have it actually, just a matter of putting things together. That's metal. That's metal flex. So, yeah. Cool. All right, so the next step is going to be cleaning up the table. I need to make a new insert for it. That's aluminum and it's pretty chewed up. It's also bent. But yeah, so I'm going to do a lot of cleanup, and then I'm going to pull the motor before I even try to energize it. You can see it, the tip of it sticking out down there. This is a blade brake. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Whether that works or not, I don't know. Yeah. So very interesting. This thing is a beast. It weighs probably 500-600 pounds. You know, all the all cast iron over there. And as far as I can tell, she looks all original. So not bad for a saw that's 72 years old. All right, so I'll keep you updated, and I think I'm going to start trying to clean that base or the table right now and see how that goes. All right, so part of the reason that I got that beast is so that I can stop using my little Power King for trying to do resawing. There's the tag on that. This is a 12-inch Power King. It will do up to about 6 inches on resawing, but I really don't want to have to continue doing that, because every time I do it I have to change the blades out and realign everything and all that. But also I've got wider boards that I want to resaw. So right now, if I want to resaw something that's 10 inches wide, I end up having to run it through the planer until it gets down to the thickness that I need, and I don't want to do that anymore. So, and you see I got a lot of lumber over there. Lots and lots and lots and lots. But anyway, so yeah, then that way I can stop using this, start using that, and save myself some time, effort, and money. That is all.